Hello, today we will start with arithmetic progression. First of all, see what arithmetic progression is. I will write 4 sequences over here. 7, 10, 30, 60. The second one is 10, 15, 70, 80, 20. 10, 70, 24, 31. The next one is 6, 12, 18, 20. Okay, if I am asking you that which of the four sequences are correct, so you can say that this is correct, and you will say that this is correct, and you will say that this is correct. Okay, so why they are correct? Because the difference between them is same. The difference over here is 3, 3, 3. So we can say that the difference is constant. Here the difference is 2. Here the difference is 5, 2, then 1, then 4, which is not constant. Over here it is 7, again 7, again 7. Difference is constant. Over here it is 6, 6, 6. So we can say that when the difference is constant, okay, difference is denoted by D. When the difference is constant, we can say that the given sequence is in arithmetic progression. Okay, so we have the first part of the exercise. Just do it. In the first part of the exercise, it is asked that which of the following sequences are in arithmetic progression. If they are in AB, then find the difference. So first of all, we need to check whether they are in arithmetic progression or not, and how can we find out the arithmetic progression? If the difference is constant. So first of all, see, this is called as first term, that is T1. T1 is also called as A. Okay, so I will write first term, that is A, that is T1 is 2. T2 is 5 upon 2. Okay, let's find out the difference. The difference is T2 minus T1, second term minus first term. Always T2 is 5 upon 2, T1 is 2, D is 5 1s are 5, 2 2s are 4 upon 2, D is 1 upon 2. Okay, D is 1 upon 2. Now, again I will find out T3 minus T2. Only one difference will not help. So, just leave this part. T3 minus T2. So what is T3? You can say this is 3. Okay. Minus T2 is 5 upon 2. When we cross multiply it, 3 2s are 6, 5 1s are 5 upon 2. 6 minus 5 is 1 upon 2. So here also difference is 1 upon 2. Now I will do T4 minus T3. Okay. The first step was T2 minus T1. T3 minus T2, now T4 minus T3. So T4 minus T3 will give me 7 upon 3 minus 3. So 7 1s are 7, 3 3s are 9 upon, anything is wrong, I think so, upon 3. So it is 9 minus 7 is minus 2 upon 3. Okay, so for the first two parts the difference is constant. But the third one, I don't think that it is constant. I'll just check it once again. 3 7 upon 3. So T4 minus T3. T4 is 7 upon 3 minus 3. 3 3s are 9. Yes. So difference is not constant. Therefore, we can say as difference is not constant, it is not in arithmetic progression. Okay, as difference is not constant, it is not in arithmetic progression. Now let's move to the seventh one. The rest all the sums in this exercise are homework, which I am not doing it. Okay. Now let's move to the seventh one. Okay, second one is done. Now for the seventh one, what is the first term? A, that is 3. Second term T2, that is 3 plus root 2. So you will find out the difference, that is T2 minus T1. Difference. What is T2? 3 plus root 2 minus t1 is 3, minus 3 plus 3 cancel, d is equal to root. Okay, we have d as root. Again we will do t3 minus t2. t3 minus t2. What is t3? 3 plus 2 root 2 minus 3 plus 2 root 2. So 3 plus 2 root 2 as it is. Then I will open the bracket, signs will get changed. Minus 3 minus root 2. Minus 3 plus 3 cancel. 2 root 2 minus 1 root 2. Chapter number 2, 9th standard, real numbers. 2 root 2 minus 1 root 2 is root 2. So again we have difference as root 2. Now t4 minus t3. t4 minus t3, that is 3 plus 3 root 2 minus 3 plus 2 root 2. Okay, so 3 plus 3 root 2 as it is, minus 3 minus 2 root 2. So minus 3 plus 3 cancel, 3 root 2 minus 2 root 2 is just root 2. So we can see that the difference is constant over here. Okay, so as difference is constant, it is in arithmetic progression. Okay, as the difference is constant, it is in arithmetic progression. So in the first part of the first exercise, there are 8 sums. From these 8 sums, I have done the second one and the 7th one. The rest all the sums are for homework. Okay. Now we will do the second part. What is there in the second part? Okay, I have written the third question and the 6th one. The rest questions will be for homework. Write an arithmetic progression whose first term is a and the common difference is d. So we have the arithmetic progression. See, if I am saying that 4, 8, 12 are in arithmetic progression, so what will be the next number? The next number we will add the difference. What is the difference over here? We can see the difference is 4. Okay, 8 minus 4, 4, 12 minus 8, 4. So to get the next number, that is t1, t2, t3, then t4, I will have to add 4, that is difference to the previous, that is t3. Or you can say t4 is nothing but t3 plus d. So it will be 12 plus d is 4, so it is 16. Okay, so in this way we can find out the arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression means to find out 4 terms at least in the sequence. So we have a, we have d. So the first term is nothing but a, that is minus 7. t2. How will I will get t2? That is second term. That is t1, the previous one. Okay, t1 plus d. That is t1 is minus 7 plus d is 1 upon 2. So 7 2s are minus 40 plus 1 upon 2. That is minus 13 upon. Okay, so this was t2. Now let's find out t3. t3 is t2, previous one, plus d. So what is t2? Minus 13 upon 2 plus difference is 1 upon 2 in the question. So t3 denominator as it is minus 13 plus 1. t3 is minus 12 upon 2. t3 is minus 6. Okay, now I will find out the one more term, that is t4. t4 is t3 plus d. What is t3? Minus 6 plus d is 1 upon 2. Minus 12 plus 1 upon 2, that is minus 11 upon 2, that is 14. Okay, therefore the arithmetic progression is, write this in the sequence, that is first one is minus 7 t1. What is t2? Minus 3 upon 2, sorry, minus 13 upon 2. Then we have t3, that is minus 6 minus 11 upon 2, and this is not going to end, therefore. Okay, so this was the third one. How can we find out the arithmetic progression? Okay, or how can we find out the sequence? Now again the sixth sum, same question, find out the arithmetic progression. So the first term I am having it minus 19. A is nothing but the first term. How I will find out the second term? Second term is first term plus d. Okay. So second term is first term, that is minus 19 plus d is minus 4. So minus minus will get added and it will be minus 23. Okay. So this is the second term. Third term. So it is second term plus d. What is the second term? Minus 23 plus d is minus 4. So again this I will add it. So it is minus 27. Now T4 is T3 plus d. That is minus 27 plus d is minus 4. So it is minus 31. Okay. So we have the arithmetic progression. Therefore, the arithmetic progression is starting with the first, that is minus 19, comma minus 23, minus 27, minus 31, and so on. So in this way we can find out the arithmetic progression. So this was the second term. There are total 6 sums in this part of the exercise. Third and sixth I have done. 1, 2, 4, 5 are for homework. Okay. Now let's move to the third part of the question. Third part of the exercise, you can say. Practice set 3.1. What is the question? Find the first term and the common difference for each of the following arithmetic progression. So we already know the arithmetic progression. We just need to identify the first term and the common difference. So it is the very first one, 5, 1, minus 3, minus 7, and the second one is 0, 0.6, 0.9, 1.2, 1.5. Okay, so the first term is nothing but 5, but to find out the difference, as it is an arithmetic progression, I can easily find out the difference using T2 minus T1. T2 is 1, T1 is 5, the difference is minus 4. So we have the first term A and the common difference minus 5. Here also we have A as 0.6. Now to find out the common difference, so it is T2 minus T1. Difference is 0.9 minus 0.6. Difference is 0.3. Got it? So this was the first and the second, and third and the fourth is for homework. Okay. So with this we can complete the first exercise, that is 3.1. Okay. So in the first exercise we have seen that how can we find out the arithmetic progression. We just need to find out the difference using T2 minus T1, T3 minus T2, T4 minus T3. Using that difference you can easily find out the, using that formula, that is T2 minus T1, T3 minus T2, you can easily find out the difference. And if difference is constant, we can say that the given sequence is in arithmetic progression. Okay, so how can we find out this sequence? And this is the fourth sum. Sum number 1, 2, 3 is for homework of the practice set 13.2. Sorry, 3.2. Practice set 3.2. Sum number 1, 2, and 3 is for homework. That all three sums are almost connected to the fourth one. So pay attention for the fourth one, you will be able to solve 1, 2, 3. Okay. Find the 19th term. Okay. First of all, what is given? Find the 19th term of arithmetic progression. Means we know that it is an arithmetic progression. We no need to find out that T2 minus T1, T3 minus T2. If we do it, we will get differences constant only, because they have already said that it is arithmetic progression. But if the question says that check whether it is arithmetic progression or not, so we will check using the difference. Okay, if difference is constant, we will write the statement that it is an arithmetic progression. So see what difference is over here. T2 minus T1, the difference over here is 13 minus 7, that is 6. So difference is going to be constant. You can see 13 plus 6 is 19, 19 plus 6 is 25. And to find the next term, so if I am asking you what is T2, it is 13, what is T3, it is 19, what is T4, it is 25. If I am asking you what is T5, so what you will do, you will add T4 plus D that is 25. T4 plus D, that is 25 plus difference is 6. So the next term will be 31. Now you can find out the 6th term, 7th term, 8th term. But if I ask you what is the 19th term, directly 19, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and directly 19th term. Okay, so we directly cannot say what is the 19th term. For that we have a formula that we can find out any term using this. Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 d. Okay, what is Tn? T term means 7th term, 8th term, 9th term, 10th term, 19th term. So it is, suppose I have asked to find out 19th term, so I will write T19. Okay, so what will be the T19 term? A. What is A? A is the first term. You can write A is equal to 7. That is 7 plus n. Which term I am asked to find out? 19. So it is 19 minus 1. Whatever n is over here, it will come here. And the difference, you know that the difference is 6. So T19 is equal to 7 plus 9 minus 19 minus 1, 18 into 6. T19 is equal to 7 plus 6 8 is 48. 4, 6 1 is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so T. Okay. Now we'll start with the 5th question. What is given? Find a 27 term. You can write 27 term as T27 as well. For arithmetic progression, where it is already arithmetic progression means the difference is constant. So we find out D. D is equal to T2 minus T1. That is 4 minus 9. So D is minus 5. Okay, and we have A. A is equal to 9 directly. So you can find out T27. First of all, writing the formula T27 or Tn. Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Okay, this is general term or general formula. So T27 in place of n I will write 27 is equal to A. That is 9 plus 27 minus 1. N is 27, so it is 27 minus 1 into D is minus 5. So T27 is equal to 9 plus 26 into minus 5. So 26 5 are 130 over here. So T27 is equal to 9 plus minus 130. So 9 minus 130, the T27 will be minus 121. So I can say that the 27th term of the progression is minus 121. Okay, let's move to the 6th one now. How many 3-digit natural numbers are divisible by 5? So first of all, the numbers which are divisible by 5 is 5, 10, 15. But the problem is they have asked only to write 3-digit numbers. So 3-digit number starts from 100, 105, 110, 115 and so on. But what is the last 3-digit number? It is 999. But is it divisible by 5? No. So number which is last number which is divisible by 5. Or I can say the last 3-digit number divisible by 5 is 995. Okay. And the question is how many? Means how many terms are there? First of all, see, this is the first term, this is the second, this is the third, this is the fourth. We can find the 5th also, but what is the rank of this? Is it 21st term? For example, if this is the 4th, is it 25th? Is it 30th? Is it 40th? We don't know. We don't know its position. Okay. So first of all, to find how many terms are divisible by 5, only how many 3-digit number are divisible by 5. To first write A is equal to 100 and the difference we know is 5. And the last term of the sequence, that is Tn. Always remember the last term is denoted by Tn. We also have the formula for Tn, but last term is also called as Tn. So Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Tn, the last term is 995. A is 100. N, we don't know the position of n, that is 995. Okay. So this is a very important and a different kind of question. And D is 5. 100 will come here and get subtracted. So it 995 minus 100. So we have n minus 1 multiplied by 5. So it is 895 is equal to n minus 1 upon 5. 5 will come here and get divided. So it is n minus 1. So 5 ones are 5. 5, we have 3 as a remainder. 5 sevens are 35. 5 nines are 45. So n minus 1. Minus 1 will come this side. So n is equal to 179 plus 1. So I can say that n is equal to 180. So n is 180. So this is first, this is second, this is third, this is fourth, this is 180th term. And as this is 180th term, I can say that there are 180 terms or 180 three-digit number divisible by 5. Okay, so this was a very important type of question. Okay, now we'll move to the seventh one. So what is there in the seventh one? The 11th term and the 21st term of AP. Okay, we have 11th term, that is T11. 11th term of AP is, AP means arithmetic progression, is 16, and the 21st term is 29. Okay, this is also an important type of question. Then find the 41st term. Then find 41st term is nothing but T41. Okay, let's start. So first of all, we know the 11th term. Okay, this type of question we have not done earlier, so pay attention. So T, formula of Tn is a plus n minus 1 into d. T11, we have the value of T11, so I am using T11. I can also use T21, but first I will use T11. Okay, so T11 is a. What is a? We don't know a. Do we know n? Yes, 11. So it is 11 minus 1. And d, we don't know. What is the value of T11? It is 16. So 16 is equal to a plus 11 minus 1 is 10d. Okay, so I will write this as a plus 10d is equal to 6 in framing equation number 1. Okay, now we have the value of T21. So again, using the formula Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, we have the value of T21. So using T21, a plus 21 minus 1. Okay, because the value of n1 into d. What is the value of T21? T21 is 19. It is not T29. Huh? The value of T means if there is a sequence, the 21st term is 29. A as it is, 21 minus 1 is 20d. Writing it properly and the equation form. 29 equation number 2. Okay, we have already seen the first lesson, that is linear equation in two variables. When coefficient is same, sign is also same, we will subtract equation 1 and 2. So subtracting equation 1 and 2. What is equation 1? A plus 10d is equal to 16 and a plus 20d is equal to 29. So minus, minus, minus. Signs gets changed. A minus a gets 0. So 10 minus 20 is minus 10 and 16 minus 19 is 9 minus 6, 3, 13. So it is 13 minus 13 because 29 is having minus 10 now. Minus signs will get cancelled. D is equal to 13 upon 10. Okay. Now to find A, I will put this value of D in equation number 1. Put D is equal to 13 upon 10 in 1. What is the equation number 1? It is A plus 10D is equal to 16. A plus 10 into D, that is 13 upon 10 is equal to 16. 10 will get cancelled. A plus 13 is equal to 16. A is equal to 3. So we have the value of A, we have the value of D. Now what is the question? Find the T41. So for completing the question, I will use this space. Okay. Now to find T41, first I write the formula of Tn, A plus n minus 1 into D, so that you can remember the formula. T41, so what is the value of A? It is 3. N minus 1, 41 minus 1, and what is the value of D? It is 13 upon 10. So T41 is equal to 3 plus 41 minus 1, 40 multiplied by 13 upon 10. 0, 0 will get cancelled. T41, 3 as it is. So 3 4s are 12, 4 1s are 4 plus 1, 5. So T41 is equal to 55. Okay, so 41st term of the sequence is 55. So this was the 7th question. Okay, now moving to the 8th one. Okay, please take the screenshot of this if you want. I am erasing it. Eighth question. What is given? It is 11, 8, 5, 2. Is the number in this AP which term is minus 151? So this is arithmetic progression, and in this AP there is also one number minus 151. So this is the first, this is the second, this is the third, this is the fourth. We need to find the position of this. Okay, so which term is, means if I am asking you what is the fourth term of arithmetic progression, so you will take yes 1 2 3. Yes, fourth term is like that. So which term is minus 151? Let's see how can we do it. So we have A is equal to 11, and we can easily get D is equal to T2 minus T1, that is 8 minus 11. So D is equal to minus. Okay, now which term? Same, old wine in new bottle. So you will use the formula Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 D. Last term, we know that this is the last term, so it is minus 151 because we don't know its position. So last term is minus 151 is equal to, what is A? A is 11 plus, we don't know the position of this, so n minus 1 as it is, and the difference is minus. So minus 151 is equal to 11 plus, when I will, okay, I'll do one thing, I'll take 11 this side, so it is minus 151 minus 11, we will have n minus 1 into minus 3 on RHS. So when I will add this, it will be 162, 1 plus 1 2, 5 plus 1 6, yes, and n minus 1 into minus 3. Okay, so this is getting multiplied, so here it will come and divide, so it is minus 162 upon minus 3, and we have n minus 1 on RHS, minus minus cancel, 3 5s are 15, we have 1 carried, 3 4s are 12, so n minus 1, so n is equal to, minus 1 will come this side, 54 plus 1, n is equal to 55. So what was the question? I am reading it again. In AP, which term is minus 151? So 55th term, or T55, or you can say 55th term is minus 151. Okay. Okay, now we'll start with the 9th question. In the natural numbers from 10 to 250, so 10 to 250, how many numbers are divisible by 12? Yes, the same question again that we have done of 5 divisible by 5. So from 10 to 250, we know that 10 is not divisible, 11 is not divisible, the first number divisible is 12, followed by 16, 20, and the last number 250 is not divisible. So we can just check it out. 4 6 are 24, we have 1 carry, 4 2s are 8, so it is not divisible. So we'll just take one number. So 249 is impossible because it is odd number. So 248, so 4 6 are 24, 4 2s are 8. So 62 is completely divisible, so I will write 248. Now the question is, how many numbers? So this is the first, this is the second, this is the third. If we don't know which number it is, so we will take A is equal to 12, D is equal to 4, and the last term is 240. So using the formula Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Last term is 248 is equal to 12 plus n we don't know, n minus 1 into d we know it is 4. So 12 will come here and get subtracted. So 248 minus 12 is equal to n minus 1 into 4. This bracket means it is multiplication. So 4 minus 2 is 6. 8 minus 2 is 6. 4 minus 1 is 3. And 2 as it is. N minus 1 into 4. 4 will come here and get divided. 236 upon 4 is equal to n minus 1. 4 3s are 4 5 are 20. Okay, and we have 3, so 4 9s are 36 is equal to n minus 1. Minus 1 will come here and get added. 59 plus 1. So n is equal to 60. So we can say that n is 60. Therefore, how many numbers are divisible by 4? Between 10 to 250. So we can write 60 numbers are divisible between 10 to 60 numbers are divisible by 4 between 10 to 250. Okay. Now we will move to the next one, that is the 10th one. So what is there in the 10th one? In an arithmetic progression, 17 terms, so 17 term P17 is equal to 7 more than 7 more means plus sign. Its 10th term is 10th term. Okay, find the common difference. See, pay attention. If it is like this, T10, okay, just pay attention. T10, we have T10. So what is the formula for T10? First of all, what is the formula of Tn? It is a plus n minus 1 d. So if it is T10, it will be a plus 10 minus 1 9d. If it is T12, so 12 minus 1 11d. If it is T15, so it is a plus 15 minus 1, that is 14d. Okay, you can write the formula or you can directly write it. If I am asking you that what is T7, so you can directly say that T7 is nothing but a plus 6d. How a plus 6d? A plus n minus 1 into d. A plus what is n? 7. 7 minus 1 into d. So a 7 minus 1 is 6d. Okay, so you can get that way. So I will use this technique over here. That is T17 is nothing but a plus 16d. 7 as it is. T10 is nothing but a plus 9d. A over here will get cancelled. I will take d this side. 16d minus 9d and 7 as it is. So 16 minus 9 is 7d. 7 and d is equal to 1. What is the question? If you read the question, find the common difference, and the common difference is 1. So with this we have completed 2 exercises today, that is 13.3.1 and 3.2. In the next video we will see the next part of the lesson.